Got the cat treats. The cats are gonna be meowing. It's Saturday night.
The only
Fight Fiend forecast. I'm Joseph, the host, back for the Props and Parlays show. We're gonna keep it short. We're gonna keep it sweet, and we're gonna keep it simple. Somewhat simple. We got 3 women's locks. We usually don't lock in women's fighters. It is what it is. Like to lock in confident male fighters, but we're going against what we usually do. And last week we did it. Hopefully we can do it again. I'm locking in the main event fight, Amanda Lemos at plus 110. I'm taking Luana Carolina at a coin flip, and I'm taking Miranda Maverick as a favorite. Each and every one of them I consider a lock. And what a lock is, it's just a high confidence pick that I'm betting on with pretty high confidence. It's not necessarily a pick that is a lock for you, but for me, I'm going to make it a lock. I'll put a lock emoji beside it on the picks, and I'm going to ride with that and the outcome of that. Now, on the last show, I talked about this. Don't bet what you're not willing to lose. So don't go too heavy on these locks. There's no need to lose a bunch of units on this bet. You know, we can bet 5, 6, 7 units, maybe lighter if your bankroll is a lot heavier than $25 for 1 unit. So bet wisely on these locks. Together, it's plus 500, plus 480, in that range. And I think they will win. Will they look like a lock? Probably not. Will the fights be sweaty? Likely. Short, sweet, and simple, though. They're going to get the win. They're going to get their hand raised and get the job done. You look at the main event fight, a girl that's been in a 5-round fight with Weili Zhang, the champion, stayed alive. Cardio was checked in. I think she gets it done here. She has finishing potential. I can see her getting a knockout finish. Sharp, clean striking that is powerful. And Verna has never been finished. So it could be a unanimous decision for Amanda Lemos. The way she beat Mackenzie Dern, a girl that beat Verna Jandiroba. Some MMA math. Hopefully that works out in our favor in this one. We're going to need it. And especially in the Miranda Maverick fight, I see some people going with Barbosa. Some people might be locking in Barbosa. And I don't think she's that good. It's her second fight in the UFC. She fought a girl that was really green before Miranda Maverick. This is a big step up for her. I don't think she's passing the test. If it's a split unanimous decision, I don't really care. Miranda Maverick will win the fight in my opinion, and she's a lock to get the win. And that's what I'm doing. I'm locking in fighters that are guaranteed to get the win. And yeah, they're women's fighters. That's just what it is this week. It was the same thing last week, and we still cashed in. We still got our bags, made some money. So if we can do it again, we're getting plus 500. It's definitely worth a shot, even though it's going to be a little bit sweaty because we got another coin flip fight to start it off, and we're going to need Luana Carolina to show up in this one. She is moving up a weight class. We're going to see her at the face-offs. I'm recording Thursday night, so after the face-offs, I better get a big boost of confidence. She better look good, and Pudilova better not show up. You know, she has a good cardio. She's not a bad fighter, but I don't think she's a monster. From what I've seen in Luana's last couple fights, she's looked pretty good, and at a coin flip, I'll take advantage of that and give you some value. Plus 500 for the locks. It's worth a shot. If they hit, credit to me on going 9 in a row. That's going to be 9 locks in a row, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see if we can get it done here. Now I got a dog of the week play. I'll give it to you next here. It's Hyder Emil, 9-0 undefeated. At this price, plus 150, moving to plus 170. I like Hyder Emil a lot. I think his striking is more powerful. It's going to do more damage. He's going to be more aggressive. He has a 0. He has a goose egg, so he's going to try to protect that. And he's going to be improving each and every fight from what I've been seeing as well. And I think he could get the finish. I'd play at moneyline at these odds, though. He could get a decision as well. This is also a big step up for him in competition. Now, Blake Builder was a good win for the Korean Tiger. But Blake Builder, in my opinion, is not as good as our guy here, Hyder Emil. He's undefeated. He's 9-0. Like, how do you guys know how good he really is? He's an underdog. I'm taking advantage of it. I'm giving it to you as a dog of the week play. I have 4 units on this bet, and it's a bet that I'm willing to lose if it doesn't hit. We're going to see how good Hyder Emil really is. I think he has some hype behind him. I'm going to ride it. The hype train of Hyder Emil. A lot of people are not agreeing with me. I don't know why he's a dog. I think he's pretty good. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the dog of the week is going to shit, and I'm losing $100. So let's see what happens. It's only $100. I'm willing to lose that. Manage the bankroll wisely. Don't make bets, large bets that you're not willing to lose. Nothing is a guarantee in this sport. Manage the bankroll wisely, and we're going to be profitable. Hopefully every card. The majority of the cards lately have been pretty good. We're up 20 units, 30 units each and every card. If you want to become a Platinum member, see each and every bet, the Forecast Forensic, the Platinum Picks. It's $5 a month on Patreon. You can become a member now on YouTube as well. So we have a line movement tracker for the UFC. That's another feature. The forecasted percentage on each and every fight is on the Platinum Picks. Get after it. And I can't wait to give you the UFC Vegas 94-4. Because we got the co-main event fight. Jun Park, the South Korean. The only one I think that's going to win. Against Brad Tavares, who is tough and durable, but he's also been knocked out 5 times. He can get controlled. And this card is obviously favoring a couple South Koreans. I could be wrong on a couple fight picks, so I think Jun Park is definitely going to cash. He's definitely one of the South Koreans that is lined up by the matchmakers, in my opinion, in a good spot to get back in the win column. He's a decent fighter, in my opinion as well. He's not too dusty. He's a little bit stinky. He's not that exciting. I think it's going to be a decision, but he's the first leg of the parlay. We're putting on this favorite, Jun Park. Rightful favorite, I guess, in my opinion. Next up, the dog of the week, Hyder Emil. Throw him on the parlay. We're going to juice it up because we're taking another slight favorite, Muhammad Usman. He's the other pick on this one here. It's the first fight of the night. It could be sweaty. Could be stinky, but we're going to have fun with it. We're going to get paid. I think he is the better fighter. He should be the better fighter. He should get takedowns, control time, a possible finish. At this price, again, it's a slight favorite. He should be a bigger favorite, in my opinion. I think we're getting value, and we're putting it on the parlay. Yeah, we have Hyder Emil plus 170 now. It's sweaty. It could be stinky. It could shit the bed, but we're going to do it. We're going to add the value. We're going to trust in my pick and my instinct on this dog of the week. Last week, Julian Rosa, he showed up. The instinct was 100% correct. So we're going to hope that momentum has been rolling our way, and it continues to roll our way. We're going to need it to. This dog of the week is going to go to war and fight for our money. Fingers crossed for that. We don't need that goose egg to crack. And the final leg of this parlay is Steve Garcia. Now this guy here, we're going to talk about him in a minute. He's a high confidence pick. You could potentially call him a lock. Some might say it's just a high confidence pick, but either way, I think he's getting it done. You look at the last loss here for Sang-Woo Choi. He's been knocked out to Michael Trizano, a striker that is not as powerful, not as accurate, doesn't come at you looking to take your head off like Steve Garcia. Steve Garcia might not look like a fighter, but he fights like a fighter. He's going to get that finish, in my opinion. First, second round, by knockout. I don't see a decision. I don't see a submission. I don't see a win for Sang-Woo Choi. He's getting squashed, and that is why my forecaster that gives me his forecast of the week each and every week, it could be anyone, but he chooses to be the one that shows up and gives his play, Frank Bush. He's going with, without a doubt, Steve Garcia knockout. He's going to be the forecast of the week once again, and he will continue being the forecast of the week until we see more comments. But we got to shout out another forecaster, Danielle Brooks. She put her forecast of the week, her most confident prop at plus money, on the Full Card Prediction Show. And she is saying Cody Durden decision. This is a sharp one. Steve Garcia was plus 120. Cody Durden decision, it's probably plus 170, plus 200. So that is a good option. But we have to go with Frank Bush. He's been consistent. He's been showing up, giving his most confident prop at plus money. He's due for a win. And after the Gabriel Bonfim submission play there last week not hitting, I think this week he's coming back with a vengeance. And Steve Garcia will do the job for him. Get that knockout finish plus 120. I'm agreeing with him. And I'm probably not just putting one unit down. So join Patreon, $5 a month, exclusive early access to the bets. Like, I should probably put 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units on this. This should be a big bet. Steve Garcia knockout. It's a high confidence pick for me. It should be a co-main event fight because it's going to be more exciting than Jun Yun Park, in my opinion, and Brad Tavares. But we're going to see. It's going to be a stinky card. We're going to figure out a lot on this card. We got a lot of new fighters, and we got a lot of fighters that are still somewhat serviceable inside of the UFC, so we got to figure out a lot on this card, manage the bankroll wisely, and take advantage of these bookies. Look to smash them, make some profit, pound the lines, hit the dogs, hit the cats of the week, and get paid. That's what we're here to do. I'm giving you my most confident picks. If they don't hit, I'm sorry. This is what we're doing. We're betting wisely. And I hope I see you on the other side. See you at the cash counter virtually. Last week, I hope you took the locks. Jasmine Jazz Devicious showed up. She showed her toughness. And damn, she was a coin flip too. She was a dog at one point. So you can't just look at the odds and say, yeah, I'm just going to go with the favorites. That's not always the best decision. At plus 150, moving to plus 170. I don't understand the Hyder Emil line movement. Amanda Lemos at plus 110, plus 120. Makes no sense. Luana Carolina at a coin flip makes no sense. I'm just here telling you what I think. I could be wrong. Listen, I could be wrong. But let's hope I'm not. Let's hope you're agreeing with me and we cash in. Big. Plus 500, plus 150, plus 170 if you're getting it now. And the UFC Vegas 4 parlay was 10-1 plus 900. It might have been 11-1 plus 1,000. Either way, let's hit that too, huh? Let's get it all done this week on a stinky card. We're going to make the most of it. Good card, bad card. We're going to make the most of it next week, though. Whew, we got a good one coming up. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe right now, and I'll be back for more. We'll see you fiends later.